Welcome to Coach's Corner. I'm your host, Sean Anderson for Ponca City Public Schools. This is our weekly visit with the coaches of Pohigh Athletics, and we're getting ready for football. Yes, Wildcat football, and Coach Scott Harmon, our guest on this edition of Coach's Corner. And Coach Harmon, glad to be back and ready for another big season.
It is. It's good to be back and semi-normal at the point right now. So we're doing everything we can to try to make this as normal as we can. So it's a work in progress, but everybody's kind of pitching in to help.
Yeah, for sure. Well, the Wildcats had just one scrimmage this year, and that was with Stillwater. How did the scrimmage go?
Went really well early. Kind of did some things offensively that we were really proud of, especially for the first scrim. Usually our defense is kind of a few steps ahead of us. Now they looked really, really good early, so we were extremely pleased with the defensive side of the ball early. I think once we kind of got to the game or the quarter type situations where they had us play a couple of quarters in a row, we kind of saw where our conditioning was and see where we need to improve a little bit. But I was pretty pleased for first scrim.
Yeah, very good. And of course, the Wildcats opening the season with rival Enid. Enid Plainsman this Friday. It's a big rivalry. And as a head coach, when you talk about big rivalries, of course, you're no stranger. Your days at Oklahoma State, of course, Bedlam, none bigger than that. But, this is a big rivalry. How does that play from a psychological standpoint for your athletes? I mean, do you use that to really help motivate or inspire them?
Those kids really don't need a whole lot to motivate those kids to play Enid. They're pretty self-motivated. Enid's doing a little bit better this year. Coach Woods is doing a good job over there. Uh, they're a 6A1 school that's it's got a few more kids to choose from than we do. So very similar communities, good rivalry. Every game that I've been here since we've been here has been extremely close, so that we anticipate another one.
Yeah, yeah. Enid, that's this Friday, and you can follow the Wildcats. And of course, you can hear all of the action with Jordan Woodruff on the call, the voice of the Wildcats. We'll have that game on KPNC 100.7 FM, and the live video stream will be available at PoncaCityNow.com. So on the radio and on your screen. Now, team leaders going into this first game of the season, getting into the season, team leaders. They every year it kind of changes. Maybe some of those team leaders from last year are still team leaders this year. Who do you have?
Defensively, we kind of have a couple of stalwarts, really. Devin Zimmershed and Nate Collins were both selected as VIPE Top 100 football players in the state. So they're seniors. We got Devin Kilscrow's doing a really good job over on that side. And then right now we've got Tyson Dewberry kind of in the secondary in the back end. So those are kind of four. I need to mention Trey Seward there. He does a really good job. He's been ill here lately with a case of strep, but we should get him back tomorrow. And then on the offensive side of the ball, we're really kind of led with some older offensive linemen. We start four seniors on the offensive side of the ball. On the line, Kason Badley, Caleb Settle, Scotty Simpson, and right now, Scotty Thomas Sober. So that's a good bunch of kids. We got one junior on the offensive line, and he's the center, Tristan Boyer. So we've got a good mix over there, and maybe the best set of skill kids we've had since I've been here. So we're pretty pleased with where we are right now.
Enthusiastic, positive, looking at the season ahead of us. And I want to ask you about that new video scoreboard. I mean, this is a big deal. You got to smile when you look at that thing.
Yeah, you bet. It's really nice. We've already started requesting to use that a little bit, watch some film on it a little bit, stay outside and socially distance and everything. So
right.
we've got some big plans for that. We really appreciate the administration and them kind of going out of their way to doctor the field up a little bit with their own money. So those kind of things go a long way with the football staff.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I want to remind you that you have an opportunity coming up October 12th. There will be a bond proposal out there up for vote. And when you vote yes for that, it's going to provide some incredible improvements, not just with athletics, and athletics will certainly benefit greatly, but also on an academic level across the entire school district. That's coming up. Coach Harmon is our guest on this edition of Coach's Corner. And the first home game, of course, we've talked about Enid. We don't want to talk too much about Tulsa McLean. We'll do that next week. But Tulsa McLean on the 10th, and you want a big crowd out there at Solon Stadium.
You bet. We're actually hosting Homony's varsity with our JV on Thursday night, and then we'll have Tulsa McLean in on Friday night. So it's a big week for our varsity kids 9 through 12. We Homony's a good quality small school program that comes. It's really like a varsity game on a Thursday night. So it's a great dress rehearsal, and we'll throw some kids out there and let them get some reps against some quality smaller schools.
Very good. Coach Harmon, thank you for being on the show.
Appreciate it.
That's going to do it for this edition of Coach's Corner, and we look forward to visiting with Coach Harmon throughout the football season right here every week. And we appreciate you watching. And remember, Wildcats, hold that line. Until next time, thanks for watching.